To begin, I'm going to start by sharing query one. As you can see, I do have my databases folder and I have my assignments to SQL as well as my build SQL with all of the tables. And I also pasted query 4 and query 6 in this as well. So beginning with query 1, I am going to open up my accounts table so you can see there's no one there. I'm going to copy my first query and run that. So that was successful. If I open it up again, now we'll see Tony Stark is my only user or account holder. I am going to have to change my ID to 3 because I have tried this a couple of times. So we'll go back. Query 2. Copy. And change that to 3. If I run that, it should run successfully. I will open up my query tool or my, account table. And it does show us here that he is admin now. Before we didn't have him as anything and he did come up as client. So this did change that for him. If I copy and paste query 3 and change my ID to 3, we can see that right now he's here. If I execute this, it says it did delete 1, so we will run that table and there will be no one here. So the next time that I add him or any other account, it will come up as 4. Query 4. In this query, we're going to update the inventory table to replace our description from saying small interiors to huge interiors. So I'm just going to run that table so that we can see row 10 where we have Hummer gives the small interiors with an engine. Now if we run this code and then run our table, row 10, we can see again the Hummer gives you a huge interior with an engine. So it says the same exact name, just replaces small interiors with a huge interior. And to go back to our queries, we're going to go with query 5, which is going to be our inner join. Now here we are taking the classification name column inv, make, and model from our 2 different tables, classification and inventory. If I run that, it will show me just these columns, but only for the sport classification ID instead of all of them. And then it does combine the classification ID from inventory and my classification table. And for my last query, for this query, we're going to update the inventory table. So we are going to open that up so that we can see it beforehand. As we can see in our image and in our thumbnail, it just says images / and then the JPEG name. And then if we run this code, that will change it to images / vehicles. So now if we run this one more time, it will update. We can go to our images and our thumbnails, and now it says images / vehicles / the JPEG on both of our columns.